Hello everybody, my name is Colin, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review, and today I'm going to be doing a review on DC's new film, Shazam. I am a huge fan of the character of Shazam, who is technically Captain Marvel in the comics, but because we already had a Captain Marvel movie come out recently this year, which I was not a fan of, I did not like the movie, we can't call this Captain Marvel, and they can't refer to it in the film, which kind of sucks, because that's how he's usually called in the most recent Shazam comics, but overall, I thought this movie was great, really great, and I won't be spoiling anything from the film. And before I get into the review, please let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Shazam? Did you like it? Did you love it? So, again, I'm a huge fan of the character, and I thought overall they portrayed everything really, really well about what the character's about. A lot of the lore and mythology was done really well, and I thought the cast was really solid. Mark Strong, I think it is. I thought he did a really good portrayal of Dr. Savannah. The opening scene, they do something that's a little bit different with his origin, but I was okay with that because I thought they used it well, and all the child actors were really good, which it feels kind of weird saying that because child actors, they usually aren't that good. I thought there could have been a little more emotion behind the whole foster family stuff because they just kind of jump around with it at points in the film, and overall, it's not like Captain Marvel where it was just completely disjointed. It just felt like you were jumping from one plot line at one point to another. And this film, in many ways, it's a love letter to a lot of DC comic book fans. There are lots of fun little cliches that are done um, about like becoming a superhero. There are lots of great themes in the third act that really play in. The action I thought was pretty solid. Wasn't anything special. Like I wasn't a fan of the Zack Snyder DC trilogy. I thought Man of Steel was solid, but the best part of those movies was Zack Snyder's action. He was really good at incorporating action, and this doesn't have anything special like that, but they do have some actual emotion in the action, which was what Zack Snyder's movies lacked. And the humor in this movie, I thought, was really well done. This is probably the funniest DC movie in general, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get tons of laughs out of seeing how perfect The Dark Knight is, because watching a movie with so many great quotes and just cinematic greatness, I just keep laughing. But Shazam, in terms of the humor, I thought it worked really well. Aquaman, I thought it was a little cheesy, and Wonder Woman, I think it was a little more consistent, but personally, I think I related to a lot of the Shazam humor a little bit more. There's also lots of great high school elements they throw in, and I thought that Zachary Levi as Shazam, I thought it worked really well. He, as an adult, he literally is the character from the comics. Thought they portrayed him really well, and his performance was really good. Dialogue was really witty, and it had this fun energy that I just loved about it. Now, getting into some of the negatives, I would say that it's a little too long. Like, when we get to the big final battle in the third act, you know, like, a critique of Wonder Woman, a lot of people like to say, is that they don't think the final battle is really good. I actually think the final battle to Wonder Woman is really good. And I thought it was pretty good in Shazam, but I feel like by the point it came around, this movie kind of overstayed its welcome. Like, in the first two acts, I was really with it. And then the third act, it just kind of started to drag. And it's like, okay, I know where this story's going. Like, this film isn't safe because I think with the cliches it does them really well, but at the sake of the story, it feels just a little bit formulaic and predictable. And that's not the worst thing in the world because, of course, when you have a film that's too ambitious, like Batman v Superman, a lot of stuff in that film is just going to fall flat. And even though I really liked Mark Strong as Dr. Savannah, he just got a little bit twirling mustache-like in the third act, but it didn't bother me that much. So overall, I just had a few little problems that affected me from loving it more. But guys, overall, I really love Shazam. This is a new type of superhero movie that it's really funny, it's really energetic, it's got tons of great stuff in it, and I highly recommend you go check out Shazam this weekend. On a scale of 0 to 4 stars, I'm going to give this a strong 3 out of 4 stars. It is the second best film in the DCU behind Wonder Woman. And Guys, that was my review of Shazam. Please let me know what you thought of the film in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, please subscribe for more DC, Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Marvel-related content. Thank you all for watching, and I will hasta la vista.